Okay, welcome to Couple Havoc number 2. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf, and I'm going to make some changes from the previous video before the 3 songs. First and foremost, I'll always feel like I have been abandoned, and I probably always will. When my surrogate father died, and when my biological father died, and when my stepfather died, I feel like everyone just found a way to leave me. I didn't get to succeed in the military the way I wanted to succeed. I am a legalized vet. I have an honorable discharge. I joined the military to die. Yeah, you heard that. I joined the military to die. So that I wouldn't die as a nobody. So I wouldn't die as somebody who knew drug dealers and never got the chance to live his life. I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to be something bigger than myself. I wanted to help people. I wanted to save the world. And I failed. And here I am. I never wanted to not act. And here I am. Struggling. Failing every day. Getting better at failing than success. I never, ever wanted to give up on myself. And for some of us, you need people to believe in you for you to believe in you. I am one of those people. But I always believed in myself first. And then I stumbled. And in my stumble, I lost everything that was ever important to me. But the one thing that was important to me I never had in the first place, which was family. No, yeah, I have my siblings. But here's that thing about having your siblings and them actually giving a fuck, which they do not. Which is why I'm where I am now. Which is why when the happy birthdays came, I basically told them, no, you telling me happy birthday is like you telling me to go fuck myself. Which is the truth. I'm a 50-year-old man today. And not one day in my 50 years that I lived to serve myself. Protect your family. That's what the man of the house does when your mom and dad get a divorce. You become the man of the house when you're the only boy. And though you can't beat the fuck out of these grown-ass men yet, you are to protect the family. Not protect yourself. You're a little kid, you know. Your uncles make you fight in street fights. Not to protect yourself, but to protect your family. To make you a monster. And I am a monster. I'm a monster who has hopes and dreams, but your family takes them away from you. Your sisters procreate with not so great men, reputation-wise, who will grow on you, and you become friends with these people who you want to lock the fuck up. Because that's the job you wanted to do for your life because you failed at science. And so you wanted to become a police officer. But instead of becoming a police officer, you didn't get to do that because your family decided that that wasn't what you were going to do. And they started having babies with these people who did illegal paraphernalia, which is now legal. Your family doesn't back you up not one time for what you want to do with your life. They just keep pushing you away from what you want to do. So you decide to find a new dream. You want to be an actor. Family won't let you do that because they keep having babies. Your parental unit won't tell them she can't handle it, so you have to help handle it. Life just goes right by. Not one of your siblings sit back and say, hey, you know, our brother wants to be an actor. Let's help him out. Nope, fuck that. We're going to do what we want. Fuck him. We do what we want. But we keep having these babies, and we keep dropping them off at his doorstep, so maybe he wanted children of his own, but we're not going to ask him. We're just going to keep giving him the finger. You know? Fuck you, brother. Here's my son. Fuck you, brother. Here's my daughter. Fuck you, brother. Here's my sons and my daughters. And mine. And mine. And mine. Not, hey, Echo. We're James. What do you want to do with your life? You want to have children one day? While you're still young enough to have them? Nah. They'll never ask that. But their ask is, you know, can you come jump my car? Even though I told you for 3 years straight to get jumper cables. Can you go pick my child up? Can you? Never. What are your plans for today? How's your life going? Maybe we can help you. Maybe we can reach out to Oprah. Maybe we can reach out to Tyler. Maybe we can reach out to Ellen. Maybe we can reach out to Tim Reed, who had a studio in Virginia called Millennium Studios. Maybe we can help you get your foot in that door. Maybe we can help you get in with SAG so that you can pay your $230 a month. Because, as an actor, you want to be union, but, you can't because instead of being able to pursue your dreams, you're taking care of our children. I didn't abandon myself. I was pushed into a life that I didn't choose. So now I have to clean toilets for a living instead of chasing the dreams that I want. Because my siblings won't grow up. My siblings won't tell me, we're going to help you. No, but you have the nutsack to say, happy birthday. You're 50 years old. You're 50 fucking years old. Congratulations, you made it to fucking 50. So there's plenty of times where I say to myself, yeah, I've lived too long. I've accomplished nothing. Because I have accomplished nothing. I have 300 beautiful people on YouTube. I have 4055 followers. And I follow 10K people. And I don't get to follow them all the time, but I do. How many people do I have on Instagram? Let's find out. I have 970 followers. I've posted 795 posts. I'm following 7,496 people. So I have enough people who like me and who follow me. But I haven't reached that golden ticket to get me over the edge. To push me into the life that I want. I've made family on YouTube. I've made family on TikTok. I've made family on Instagram. But what happens is my actual family don't give two fucks if I make it or not. My actual family don't give two fucks what happens next. I'm 50 years old. But my actual family wants to see me fail more than succeed. Do you understand the fucking situation? Do you understand the reckless disregard for their older brother, that's me, to sit here and suffer and not have a 401k? And why don't I have that? Because instead of being able to go get the jobs I want, to go pursue happiness, I gotta go and do what these motherfuckers want me to do. I gotta sit back and suffer while they get through. They get to laugh at me in my face while having children. They get to have children. They have a legacy. A legacy. You know how important that is for a straight man? Sorry, y'all. I can't stop it. Okay. I think I stopped it. Some dude got a wasp suit on. It looks really bad from here. Anyway, like I said, no. I don't have children to pass on my knowledge of Kung Fu. I would hope that I had a daughter or a son that I could train from birth to do what I do, to love it the way I love it. I don't got that. All my nieces and nephews, they're doing their own thing. No one likes Uncle Echo, or in their case, Uncle James. No one wants to see me. No one cares. No one gives a damn if I'm breathing. Until they fucking need something. And those same people will still talk to me like complete and utter fucking dog shit. But wants me to help them. But I'm 50 years old. 50 years is gone. I can't get that back. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, unless Merlin or Merklin from Visionaries or Dr. Stephen Strange pop through a portal and take me back to relive my life the way Captain America did his, that's gone. Any chance of me having a child now, it's over because I'm 50 years old. By the time the kid's 10, I'll be 60. I had a hip replacement. I am not legally allowed to run by doctor's orders. What happens if my child runs into the street because they don't know any better at 4 or 5 years old and I can't catch them because I'm no longer youthful? I'm no longer healthy as I should be. No. No one asked about that. But they all have children. They all smile in my face. They all don't give a damn if I live or die until they need something. I'm good enough to be their babysitter, but I'm not good enough to have my own children, and they have done everything they could to make sure that that shit didn't happen. I'm not good enough to go pursue the career I want, but I'm good enough to babysit their kids while they get their careers, have flashy fucking cars, their own fucking homes, good apartments. And what does James, aka Echo Fan Grey Wolf, have? Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Don't have any money. The army pays me $327. Just, picture that. $327. What does that cover? It helps cover my cell phone bill. It helps cover my car insurance. And my beautiful teeth. It helps cover my dental insurance. Oh, it also covers 99, which is like the acting thing that I'm with. It seemed to keep inviting me to open calls, but forget that I'm already with them. I pay you guys like fucking $40 a month. I need auditions, not open calls. I love them though, because they're very, very nice. You can talk to people, they'll fix you up, they'll teach you everything you need to know. But they're not getting me auditions, and I need auditions. And you can quit at any time without any backlash like that shit that happened with John Casablanca, where I had to pay them $300 to leave their ass. And I'm like, yeah, we know who's not going to be going to work for them. And if they see this video, we definitely know that they're not going to hire me now. But, they never said that with the trial. I was on a trial basis. I paid $200 for a trial basis, but the trial basis happened to be the real thing. And it's like, well, you got to pay us $70 a day. It's like, dude, I'm not on a fucking soap opera yet, and you want me to pay you $70 a day. That's not going to work. So I was getting out of it. I had to pay them damn near $300 to get out of the contract. And I was like, and that's one day. I was like, yeah, I did all that shit in like a week. I had to pay them. It's like, if you don't pay us, we're going to take legal ramifications. I said, no one ever said that I had to pay you on a thing. It's like, yeah, if you leave before such and such, you have to pay us. I said, well, I can't even afford you to begin with at $70 a fucking day. I said, now, if I was a soap opera actor, where I'm actually getting a constant paycheck because I'm being dramatic on TV and I'm getting a paycheck, yeah. If I was a megastar, yeah. But I'm not that. And you can't guarantee me that. But you can guarantee you want your $70 a day. And here's the thing about that. Why are y'all not teaching me how to act? Why are you not teaching me how to catch my cues? When do I talk? You've come a very long way just to die. I'm not the one that's gonna die. You're gonna die. Do we do it like I do it in independent films? Where, alright, we have the discussion. This is what we're filming at this moment, at this scene. Scene 1, part 4. Take 17. You wait 2 beats. Which is like... unless you're improvising and the guy gives you some shit that you really gotta snap back fast. Like, yo, I'm gonna bust your shit. And you fast on your feet. I'd like to see you try it. Okay, I will. Etc., etc. And then there's gonna be some fist swinging. But when you're like doing this shit seriously, I need to know when that red light turns on. When do I talk? When do I shoot my lines off? How do I make it so that it's believable that you will want to sit your ass in that movie and watch me make you cry on the other screen. That's what I want. Do I want to be the leading man in a drama? Hell no. Action star? When I was in my youth and I was flexible enough to do that, yeah. Now I'd be happy just being the motivator for the star. I'm the cousin that everybody loves that he gets dead in like the first 5 minutes of the movie. But the condition is I get to put up a fight. Yeah. I get to put up a really good fight for the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like that first 3 minutes is just talking, and then in the last 2 minutes I'm beating like 7 guys, and then somebody gets a drop on me. No. That's what I want. But when you're always abandoned, and when your family don't do nothing to help you, except for give you babies to watch, but you weren't allowed to go watch your babies because you don't have any. You weren't allowed to go start your family, but everybody treats you like dog shit. You understand the clusterfuck of why the songs are always abandoned. You understand it when you walk 10 miles in a man's shoes who never got to live his life for himself. It's a different ballgame than when everything in your life is happening, and it's happening great, and you're doing well. Your money's good, your home is good, your wife is good, you have children. Everything is cruising in an aspirated rate to glory. I have the opposite of that. I'm on the road to glory, without a doubt. But my road is this. Stagnated. Like 20 different roads crossing, and no matter what path I take, it's still going to be a fucking bumpy road. But everybody else is just shooting right on down the line. You ask my siblings, they're like, oh, Echo, aka James, oh, he's just jealous. No. Understand this, and I want everybody to make this 1,000% clear. There is a very thin line between being jealous and being angry. I don't do jealousy. I am very, very fucking angry, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before on any video I've made. The day I stop being angry is probably going to be the day that I drop dead. Without question. If I stop being angry for maybe 5 minutes, I'm probably going to die. I'm not angry at my siblings doing better than me. I'm angry that they have not assisted me on getting a come up. But it was okay for all of them to come up and come up and come up, have babies. But James is going to watch them. But we're going to come up. We're going to keep coming up. But we're not going to let our brother come up. We're just going to keep coming up. And fuck his feelings. Fuck him in general. We're just going to, as long as we're making the come up, then we're good. But he's not making it. And we're going to do everything we can to prevent him from making it. Because we're going to do what we want. Fuck him. We're going to succeed. And he's going to be at the bottom of our boots. I'm not jealous. I'm angry. If we're supposed to be family, why can't we all come up together? Doing our own thing, but coming up together. Being responsible for our own shit. That's not how it worked. It worked like this. One sibling got pregnant at 15. And I had to get out the house because her boyfriend kept trying to fucking make me beat the shit out of him. He has lost his life now. God rest his soul. We eventually got to work in respect. And eventually we could basically say we were friends. He unalived himself, and that was unexpected because I never thought that he would do that. In a million years, never thought that he would do that. I thought I would do that before he did it because I've attempted it more times than anybody in this family. Then, in between that, other siblings started having babies on top of babies on top of babies with the same nefarious acting motherfuckers. Not the same guy, but the same people who do the same dumbass shit. Oh, we're going to light up a spark a joke. We're going to smoke the devil's lettuce. We're going to do all this shit that is now currently legal. And my life went. See, when we lived in the projects, if any boy looked at my sibling the wrong way, I could rearrange their fucking face. Sock party at 8. Then, when we moved out of the projects, it was, nope, you can't touch them. You can't touch them. Oh, they can get all up in your face with their shit-smelling breath, but you can't touch them because you're 23. They're 15. Well, here's what I say to that. You man enough to step, you man enough to step straight to the grave. The law can't protect you forever. Then let's talk about how, let's raise our kids to hate this motherfucker. Let's have our kids tell their teacher that this is our uncle, and he treats us like dog shit. But we're not going to tell our teacher that our uncle only treats us like dog shit because we take cups of bleach and throw on his clothes. We spit on his car. But now in their 20s, they don't remember that shit. But their teacher remembers it because that bitch, yes, I'm calling her a bitch. Yes, she was a pretty lady, but that does not change the fact that she was a bitch who never gave me the opportunity to explain my side. And this is why I tell people, before you pass judgment, before you cast a stone, you might want to hear both sides of the fucking story. And exaggerated or not, the truth is in some of that exaggeration. Because, yeah, I'm a grown man. I got 4 kids that my sibling had that they never did shit to correct them when I lost like hundreds of dollars worth of clothes because I couldn't use the dryer. I had to hang my shit on the clothesline where everybody else got to use the dryer. And bleach and shit was all over my clothes. I had to buy more clothes to make up for those clothes. And from then I learned, here's how I will wash my clothes now. I will go to the fucking laundromat or I will ask my boss. And my boss will let me wash clothes at the job and use their dryer because I couldn't do it at home. Now you tell me, why should I be jealous of that? Angry. Yes. Angry. For damn sure I should be angry. Because I had to pay for that shit. That was my clothes. But I had to come home. I worked 3 jobs. Come home in between the 3 jobs, and I was going to school for acting at PVCC, which I have a degree in something else from that school. But I had to come home, take care of the kids while the parents was outside smoking the devil's lettuce. For 4 of those fucking kids. And then 2 of my other siblings' kids. Never got a chance to live. So no, I am not fucking jealous. I am angry that I'm a 50-year-old man who never lived a day of his life for himself. And everybody else just played along like I volunteered for this shit, which I didn't. So when you listen to Always Abandoned, especially the last verse, where I talk about how people put bullets through their head. Before I met my ex-fiance, I'm giving you guys a lot, so I'm sorry. I'm giving you guys a lot. Before I met my ex-fiance, who would only make me wish that I had went through with my plan in the first goddamn place. Before I met her, I was so far bad. I'm a lot better now. But before I met her, my plan was to go to Canada, go to a fucking bar. I don't do bars, I do strip clubs. Because there's titties in strip clubs. But my plan was to go to a fucking bar. Find the biggest, baddest motherfucking Canadian. Punch him in the face. And then let him beat the fuck out of me. There's just one teeny tiny problem about that. 1, I'm a martial artist. I've been fighting since I was 6 years old. I don't start fights, I finish them. And 2, as a martial artist, and I can tell you this from fucking factual things, my body protects itself. I don't really have to react. My dead father can tell you when I elbowed him in the face. I didn't mean to do it. I had no control over it. When my dad's hands came here, wham! It happened. Lickety split. Split. All of this shit. All of it. From his 2 front teeth all the way back to where his molars are. He had to live with that for like a whole damn weekend. Until he got help on Monday. Because when it happened, it was after 6. There were no people taking dentist calls after 6. And I'm sure he's probably rolling in his grave laughing now because I still haven't forgiven myself for that shit. And it was an accident. I was 23. But it was an accident I should have had control over. Because, as a martial artist, you are supposed to have control. Which goes back to my body will protect itself. Because my reflexes are a lot faster than I think they are. And the thing was, man, I was done. I was literally ready to end it all. I just didn't have a gun. So, I also don't like pain. So, taking a gun to my head was like last option. Ever last option. And then, I met her. I fell in love. Would have been great to know that she wasn't in love for the 2 years that I wasted. And the 3 rings over there. Would have been great to not have gone through that. Only to be destroyed and want to die again. Thank God for the army. Thank God for the motherfucking army. I found motherfuckers that gave a fuck about me in the army. Fusco, Lowe. I wish I could remember the black guy's name, and Bravo, who was a Navy guy. Granted, my 2 main drill sergeants couldn't stand my ass. Punked me on more than one occasion. They hated my guts, but thank you for them because even though you're assholes, thank you. And then there's Drill Sergeant Robbins, who actually gave a fuck because I was only like maybe 2 or 3 years younger than him. But for everybody except for the asshole from New York and Bravo, thank you. The asshole from New York, fuck you. Anyway, when I got to Delta, I love Delta Company. I love being a part of Delta Force. See, in Bravo, I was an outlaw, 4th platoon. In Delta, I was a death dealer, 2nd platoon. I loved Drill Sergeant Haynes. I loved Drill Sergeant Amiskwa, a.k.a. Drill Sergeant Aztec Warrior. And I love Drill Sergeant Armber. And I still haven't gotten over you laughing at me when those ants was in my pants. The fire ants. Thank y'all. And I love our captain, Captain Farisco. And I love that other captain, the white dude with the blonde hair whose name I can't remember. But that was the deciding factor of me going home because I put in the wrong fucking magazine and I didn't qualify with my rifle. So, bullets and beans cost money. Also, thank you, Drill Sergeant Sergeant Major Forge, who had to talk with me while I was crying about not going home. It's like, man, it's not you, and I know what you've been through and why you want to stay. And it's like, man, I don't want to go home. Nobody loves me at home. I found family here in this army. What can I do to stay? Give me a day one restart. And it's like, dude, you're 37. You've had 2 restarts. You don't get a 3rd restart. You're done. And I cried, and they took me to golf, because I went to golf before, but I wanted to kill 2 drill sergeants, which is how I got to Delta. So, once I got to Delta, I was good, ready to go, until one of our battle buddies fucked up, and I had my leg fucked up. So then my leg affected my shooting, and everything just went wrong from there. And home I came, with my head hung low, because I never wanted to go. I was like, if I die in the field as an Army National Guardsman, people are going to remember me. James Williams Jr. won't be some nobody who was a nobody in high school, was a nobody in grade school, nobody in middle school, except for what? The comic book kung fu kicking nerd that everybody couldn't stand. And to be honest, I owe my life to comics. I would be dead if they didn't exist. I owe my life to Stan Lee, because it made me want to learn how to read. Technically, I actually owe my life to whoever created Jonah Hex first, because that was the name that I took as a kid before I found out that I was part native. I wanted to be a cowboy, and then when I discovered Spider-Man, it was a wrap. Spider-Man led me to the X-Men, and that's where I stayed. And then there was the Guardians of the Galaxy, not Star-Lord's band, but Vance Astro's band. Then there was the New Warriors, Silver Sable, every team that I liked, and I got a couple of Avengers, but I was never really a big Avengers fan. But I like Captain America by himself, and I like Iron Man by himself, and War Machine by himself. But the Avengers, it just wasn't really thrilling me like talking about it. But I owe these things my life, because without them, I wouldn't be here. And without my ex giving me a purpose to live, I wouldn't be here. But more importantly, without the United States Army, I wouldn't be here. And I tell you, man, these are things I rarely share with people. But I've always felt abandoned. I don't feel abandoned by the Army, but it would be nice to get more than $327 a month. It would be nice to actually not have to worry about when my next check's coming and having to wait to see if I can manage $327 and only put it to bills. No, and I have nothing. Whatever I have after the $327 is gone goes into the gas tank. So it's not like I'm actually getting paid. I'm just getting by. So this is why acting is so important, because I know if I'm acting, I'm gonna be happy. I might be broke, but I'm gonna be happy. I can live with being broke. I'm broke right now, so that's not gonna be a fucking problem. I'm okay with being broke. But on a somber note, man, I have you guys. I have TikTok and I have Instagram, and I thank you all for everything. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. I'm getting off now before I get emotional and start crying. Yes, I cry. Be seeing you. This is my 50th birthday. I'm only going to make one more video. Thanks for watching.